Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another sort of Convallaria video. So let's talk about Serend. He's the second last of this 4.5 roster of units. He's Union, Seeker, and then after her comes Camelot. So Camelot's the big boss that's going to come after Serend. And there's a bit of a leak on her skill, so this guy's like posted a huge essay of the skill, and thanks to Ellie on the Discord, this has been cleaned up. So 184 speed, the will to store the nation, possesses jump, powerful, unyielding. So like a revive, deflection when unyielding is triggered, and climb over friendly forces, enemies, and neutral characters' objects. Normal attack can attack adjacent enemies. Black feather effect of all enemies in the field will not be consumed. And I also just pulled up a picture of Serend from the Spiral of Destinies. Like, she has these daggers on the floor, which is pretty cool. So, additional skill, Guardian Surveillance. At the start of action, this skill becomes instant, does not consume energy, take effect once, cooldown 3 turns. HP increased by 30. Monitoring mark. I think these are the monitoring marks. Deals more damage by 20% of the maximum HP. So he's using a HP scaler. When deflection is active, damage or piercing damage is reduced by additional 60%. Reaction skill can be triggered 2 times. When monitoring mark is triggered or consumed, player recovers 1 energy. And Black Wing Domain is active. Penetration damage is increased by additional 30%. So this is the placing these daggers in a random grid around the 3, so within like, oh, it's random, around the 3 nearest enemies within 6 tiles, and gain Black Wing Domain for 3 rounds. Interactive object. When any character stops, Serend applies Black Feather to all enemies within 2 tiles and causes piercing damage equal to 50% of the physical attack and gain deflection. So these are like a bit like turrets. Like, if enemies are around this, they just get damaged and marked. And they're talking about this Black Feather, right? Like, she sees like a combo unit with Nydia, because Nydia does this extra damage and explosions based on Black Feather. So this is like a new mark, like similar to, you know, think of it using like Hangman's mark between like OG Sophia and the other Hangman units. Deflection reduces next damage or piercing by 50. Or before attacking a target with Black Feather, all allies on the field will receive 15% more damage and penetration damage, gain 30% lifesteal, which lasts until next action, and 1000 blade falling feathers. After creating 3 monitoring marks total, at the end of the action, all enemies within 2 squares, or enemies in black who have Black Feather debuff, will be dealt piercing damage equal to 50% of their attack value. This is considered as the triggering of the monitoring mark. Yeah, just these turrets just keep triggering and marking your enemies, and then it's going to combo with Nydia. Yeah, very interesting how this is going to work. Incomplete. Awesome. And penetrate traps. Yeah, a bit still like a mobber, right? So it's going to like, they're going to do like the debuffs, and I don't know, they're going to be a bit like the Clash Towers, I feel. Feels okay. Yeah, maybe a bit like Nydia, yeah? And yeah, I just thought it was like interesting to see this kit being released there for Serend there. Not much to this. I also found that they're releasing some other Astral Imprints. This looks like this is OG Rawia's Astral Imprint. So yeah, like, I don't know how we'll get this, like, for free? What does it do? And the last unit that hasn't got an Astral Imprint was Luffy. So Luffy never got an Astral Imprint in CN, and looks like he's going to get one when he comes into Global. So be on the watch out for that. Yeah, just can't wait for these units to come out. You guys seen the schedule? We got Favia and then Team Meteor, Luffy, yeah, Afra, Nidia, and SP Nana. I did swap the positions of these two. Um, yeah, we still don't know when Kia and Shaq Lulu will be given to us. I expect it's going to be like before anniversary, like around in the same time as these units. Otherwise, that they're starting to become irrelevant. It is what it is. Yeah, that's what we're expecting. I should remove the question mark, and I'll leave it at that. So yeah, so many awesome units releasing out in this essentially what's this like 4.5 patch thing, and yeah, can't wait. I don't know who's gonna be like the must pull here, like Cadenza, SP Samantha, and then Camelot, like every second banner. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.